Hello, everybody. Welcome to this upcoming next race. This is going to be Solstice, the quest for the staff of Demnos. Three-way race, and we got our three people right here. I'll introduce them right here. This is EndySWE. For all the people that are Andy maniacs, give it up for Andy right here. We got Jokaah as well. For the Jokaah fanboys, keep a cup for Jokaah. And he was here last year. He also did a fantastic race, or it was not a race, it was an individual game. He did Solstice last year. So the return of Niss3 right here.
What did he say?
Yeah, so this game is going to be a lot of fast movements, a lot of crazy tricks, and it's going to be super fast. Like the estimate is 6 minutes, if I'm correct, or 7 minutes, something like that. It's going to be super fast. There's going to be a lot of tricks. I'll be focusing on the one that's in the lead, and if the runners are ready here, we are about to start the race, and let's have a good one, guys.
Start.
Should we press start?
Nu.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so as you can see, they are all going to go for this key here. They need to grab this key in order to open a certain room, which is going to be later in the game. If you do not grab that key, they can basically knock into you. They will grab a lot of blocks. They can press A and B at the same time to jump at the same time as grabbing a block, and they all nailed that jump there, no problem. That is a pretty tricky jump to do. They need to grab these shoes right here, get the shoes to jump a little higher. To get a pixel perfect jump over the spike. They're all skipping it though and going around it, which I do understand, especially in a race setting, which is, yeah, the other one is just a little bit faster. Here are some invisible blocks they're going to jump on. Everybody's doing fine so far, no deaths, and this is going to be a very tricky room. They will probably not use a potion, where the potion will usually stop every block in the air. They all nailed it, so that's a really good. Everybody grabs an extra life. I mean, I don't blame him. This is still like a race setting, and if you game over, well, yeah, it's over. So let's just hope that nobody's gonna die and all have like a great run. So they're really pretty much synced up here. Andy's a little bit behind here, but Niss3 and Jokaah just tying up here, pretty much sync, going for that next staff piece. They need to collect all the staff pieces in order to beat the game, to go to the final boss and save your girlfriend, who is caged up somewhere by a crazed wizard. So this is basically a maze. If you play this game casual, this maze can be a little confusing, but these runners right here know exactly where to go, and they are...
Don't get lost, Niss3.
They're just doing a very good job here. Grab another key, make sure that you can open that path, which is going to be a little later. Ooh. They just walk by these guys, no problem. Get an invisible block right there. Then they need to jump over here, wait just a little bit, make it to proceed and go to a very hard jump. And I'm curious to see if Niss3 is maybe going to try to attempt a very precise side jump under a block, which is... I think you have 1 or 2 frames to do so. Here they're going to use an invincibility potion to jump over the enemy, get into the next screen really fast, and here is going to be, after the screen, a very scary jump. Niss3 did not quite get it. He dies, and Jokaah takes the lead because of it, because he just played a little safe, and he gets these jumps here, gets the next key, and goes to the teleporter in order to get to the next part of the game. So here's a credit jump. He's going to make sure that credits usually are for there to continue the game. Nobody of these runners are going to grab any of these credits because they are very confident they will not die and just get it done properly. So Jokaah getting into the next part will skip probably that, grabbing that extra life. He has a potion set up that is going to destroy everything on the screen, which will be using 2 screens from here, or a little bit more actually. Meanwhile, Andy and Niss3 not that far behind. Jokaah doing a very risky jump there, nailed it, no problem. That is a hard one right there. And Niss3 also did a good job. Make sure you use that potion. Never gets that block there, but no problem. Here's another spike jump. Gets it first try. Very nice. Very good job. Andy takes it. Unfortunate that. Niss3 also gets it first try. Very nice. Here we go for the next staff piece. This is a very tricky room. He opts to use the time stop, which makes sense because you can do a task right here, but yeah, nobody is gonna really try that to do that over here. So everybody nails it. No problem. Gets them all. Goes back, and here's another spike jump. Gets it again. First try. It's a little easier to set that one up, but it's still a pretty tricky one to get there. You save so much time if you get that, so that's really good there. Andy also nails it first try. Very nice of all the runners. So up next is going to be a pretty tricky run as well. It's a credit jump. You got to be pushing it there, and there we go. Jokaah just nailed it, no problem. Gets over here and goes for the next staff piece and trying to jump over these blocks here. Good setup. Gets another staff piece. You don't need this one more. one more to get this victory in his belt. So here's a lot of walking. So if you have any donations, this is a good time for donation because this is just a lot of traversing through a couple of rooms here.
We have a $5 donation from Veryl Koltilla saying, greetings from Slavic Game Jam, which is being held right now. We are making games you will speedrun in 20 years' time. So we look forward to that, and thank you for your donation.
Very nice, thank you so much. So Jokaah is coming up to a certain room, which is it's a pretty scary run because you need to grab a certain block to jump over the spike. If he missed it, grabbing in midair, but oh, and he takes it dead right on the spike there. That's really unfortunate. It is a good time though for Niss3 and Endy, who are not that far behind, taking the lead there. Endy and Jokaah just tied up, basically synced going in the next screen. Niss3 also not that far behind. If you fall down here, you don't want to fall down there because you have to like backtrack all the game and you basically lose the race. They both get that one. They use the invincibility potion to jump out his heads, get over there, get that pixel, jump over that block. Hopefully they get a good creep grab here. Yeah, there you go. No problem for Jokaah, Endy and Niss3. All nailed it. Use the next potion. Get this jump. It's a scary jump, but it's actually pretty easy to set up. And let's see if they get this one as well. There we go. Going to the final teleporter to go to the final part of the game and make sure that they have a good climb. Jokaah misses the block there. Endy takes the lead while Jokaah takes another death. Niss3 just no problem, but Endy is just a little ahead there by just 1 second. Niss3 falls down while Endy is going to set up the final part here. He needs to climb up all the way to the top, get that final staff piece, then fall down and get to the door. And as soon, time is coming up really soon, guys, by the way. As soon as he is going to hit that door, when he grabs that final staff piece, it is immediately time. So let's see how he does here. There's a very tricky jump coming up here. He needs to push that yellow block that's coming up. Make sure he jumps up and then pops up on the top screen above that so he can grab that final staff piece. He didn't really quite get that, so he got there, no problem. He's still in the lead, like by a good margin here. Jokaah not too far behind, gets that jump though, and it's gonna be time for Endy really fast. Here he goes when he touched that door. Ooh, and time. Endy takes the lead, no problem. Very nice with a 6:08. Jokaah second place, also time for Jokaah, and Niss3 just about to finish up as well. Grabs that final staff piece, no problems, falls down, and time is coming up for him as well rather soon. And time, there it is. Very nice. Good job, guys.
Whew.
We all finished the game.
That was scary. I mean, we all, in the practice races we had, I think we had at least 1 or 2 game overs in every practice
every
race.
race was at least one
I'm
game
actually
over.
really happy we all made it through the game in one piece without game over, because this game is extremely hard to run.
It absolutely is. Yeah, you guys nailed it, man. Great job.
You get more percent than me, what?
Yeah, he just had some extra percent and takes the lead. What a man.
Well, now you guys owe me beer.
So great job by all the runners.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Try to run this game yourselves, it's fun.
Give him an applause. Good job.